go ahead and make a video out of the live, I guess. But like I've been saying in the past couple of major market breakdowns, you got a pretty decent pullback. I was looking for her to start pulling back more. Honestly, I thought we were gonna get a bigger pullback here that would make it so we didn't get such a drastic pullback here. That's what I was looking for, but that's not exactly what we got here. We got this little extremely decent, huge. How many pips is that? $1,700. Like 18-ish hundred pips. In what, 5 days? Oof. I know some people are looking at their accounts like, oh my god. But it's not to be. I mean, this isn't anything to be like afraid of. Really, this pullback was due. This pullback was needed. You know what I mean? Like this look at all this. Look out, this is a beautiful uptrend. You understand what I'm saying? Actually, let's throw the fib on it and see where that bounce is. See how accurate fibs are. Look out, look at that. Huh. Ooh. I didn't mean to do all that. But yeah, look at that. Just about make it perfect. Look at that. You see how this is, it looks yellow, but it's actually gold. It's my golden zone. It's everybody's golden zone, I think, for real. But as far as the fib goes, it's like, you know, a perfect little bounce. If you were to be looking to go long on NASDAQ, it's probably a fair time to do so if you have a fairly decent sized account. If your account's on a little smaller side, I'd honestly wait to see a more bullish formation right here. You feel me? Because I feel like it's going to jiggle around here just a little bit and maybe even dip a little bit lower and touch this 18,500-ish level. Somewhere around there. Before continuing to go higher in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, that bounce look good. We needed this just drop to happen. Meta. Meta's taking a slight dip. It's not been like crazy. But I guess on the scale of like stocks, it's kind of crazy for real. Yeah, like 99 points. About 100 point loss. There's probably some investors are, you know what I mean, shitting their pants a little bit. Just a little bit. But let's see. Where's Meta going? I don't really analyze stocks that much, but I have a lot of chart experience, so it's not too much difference from trading currencies. I mean, like it looks like Meta's due for a pullback. It's like from all of this here, Meta's due for some type of correction. Probably gonna snap this low out here, and settle in this area here. Let me make a box so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Meta's probably gonna come down and ping pong here just a little bit in this 394, 323 level. Now, depending on retail sentiment and other things like that, that may change once it gets into this level. She might ping here. Everybody gets scared, pulls money and then she sells lower, or uh, it gets here, buyers, big whale buyers see it as a really good opportunity. They buy, dump money in, and we get a push up from here. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when she gets there. We'll see what retail sentiment is, or not retail sentiment really, more like institutional sentiment on Meta is in that price range right there. And I'm only really talking about the stocks right now because all these big tech stocks are why, like, going down, are why NASDAQ has taken this huge dip that it took just now. And a lot of people are making it seem like a way bigger, scarier thing than it is for real. But it's like, NASDAQ needed to pull back for real, needed to pull back heavy. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty the same across the board for the major tech stocks. They're all pulling back a little bit after having just really good runs, and likely to find some pretty good opportunities to go long. If you're a position trader, you can go heavy long, and then for the day traders and swing traders, it'll be about knowing your timing and grabbing those moves. Like I just set them up. I guarantee they're probably going to be like very close to the same across the board with the tech stocks, depending on like how well the earnings reports are and will be coming out in the next couple of months. So we'll see. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. Let's take a look at some more of our forex pairs though. Low 32. Actually, first let's look at gold. Ooh wop, the bang bang. Hold on, let's get a good picture of it real quick. All right, so I don't have the box on it anymore because I've closed out of the gold trade. I know if you've watched the major forex breakdowns, then you see that you'll know that I had a gold trade going on. I've taken my profits. I'm okay with what we have, and I'll say we're getting a little bit of divergence. We're getting a little bit of divergence happening and going away. Like this built up, but it didn't actually translate to a sell off here. If you see, that right here. So price is actually currently diverging like right now, like as we speak, on gold. So if you're in your gold, if you're still in the gold buys, put your stop loss in deep profit. Don't give any money back to these markets. This is getting weak versus like relative to like the rest of the market right now. So that means major investors are, you know, pulling money out of gold and putting it somewhere else right now. So that can potentially mean a repricing of gold, and it usually does mean a repricing of gold. So of anything honestly. So I'm thinking like once this gets broken with some heavy momentum here, and we get down below these lows, which I think will probably come pretty soon. Once we get below these lows, it's just like open season on sells down to about 2072, just about. So that's a good. So that's a good 200 pips on gold to trade with right there. I just gave y'all. You feel me? And then once we get down there, the whales aren't gonna like that. We're trying to push gold through the roof, so they're probably gonna start intervening a little bit down there. But yeah, you got the play for gold now. You got the play for gold. Let's look at U.S. oil. Okay, so we would love oil price to go lower, but I mean, it looks like it wants to go lower. It does. It does like a mug, but I just don't. I don't know. I feel like that would be too good for the world, right? Right? They don't like good things to happen to us. Gold at 75 a barrel now. Love it. I don't. I don't really love it now. You remember when? Y'all remember? Go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You can go back on the daily. Dog. I said gold. I meant oil. March 2022. Yeah. I can remember that pretty vividly. Oil being so goddamn expensive. Oof. Oof. Like we're. I swear. I'm not sure if I have the messages in Telegram, but we were calling cells like let me show you. We were calling cells like here, called more cells here, then she broke through. We were like, we called more cells here, and she finally folded. Oh my good. Oh my good. Like right here is like 105. Like we were just above 100, and I'm like, bruh, she fins to sell off, bro. Ain't no way we can't stay like this. But it looks like honestly, nah, real talk. It looks like we're gonna price a bit lower on oil, and that's awesome for the world economy. Just because I mean, like there's a lot of places that do get U.S. oil. Um, Looks like we want to price into here a bit. It really looks like we do. It really looks like we do. We want to price into there, jiggle around a bit, but well, no, that's really all I got for oil. It looks like it wants to price down. Um, Granted, with this little like, it's a weird looking wedge that she's doing here. Um, and if I'm being honest, the way that the wedge is formed tells me it could possibly break out to the upside. But that's honestly if it was anything else, like if it was a currency, I'd expect something like this to be, it really does have like a maybe like the 35-40% chance of breaking out to the upside. But this is oil that we're talking about. So um it usually is what it looks like when it comes to oil, unless market conditions drastically change at the time. So, for right now, I'm definitely gonna go with oil pricing lower down into this 51-ish range, which is awesome for everybody. That's a good sign for everybody. That's a good thing. That's a good thing indeed. Bitcoin. So you see where these lines are? Where it's at? Hold on. Bump that. Bump that. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Um. So if you watch the major market breakdowns on the channel, if you click the button right up under the video, and you go to the channel, you go to playlist, and you see major market breakdowns, and you see and one of my more recent ones, we put these lines here, and we were like, Bitcoin's probably going price is about right here inside of this hood. We're like, Bitcoin's probably gonna fall, and it did. She fell down to this 63 level. She was up here in this 65 area, and investors took it as an opportunity and bought it, and it shot up. I honestly, if I'm, I honestly thought she was going to come back towards here and sell back into this range here, but she caught another wind and decided to buy up again. So right now, I'm not really giving it a super bias on it because it did something that I wasn't expecting. So I'm kind of just seeing and waiting. Now, if she falls off more here, then I'll expect if she doesn't beam up more from this area here, then I'll be expecting her to come back and ping pong and trade in this zone. But if she breaks this top again, then I mean, shoot, we can start reaching. If we boom this top here, we can start reaching, and we'll be looking for buy setups for sure. But we're just watching to see where she wants to start playing now, because this zone is overdone. This zone is mad overdone. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna stay here forever. That's just not how these markets work. It's gonna move somewhere. We're just gonna sit and wait and be able to react to when she does decide where she's gonna move to, and that'll be based on a bunch of different market conditions, market sentiments, investors, whales, institutions, all that. You know what I mean? We're just good at tracking the footsteps. What's next? We did EU, so you kind of already got GU. You know what I'm saying? We did. We got all the majors. Really, we really did. All the majors. I mean, we could take a look at DXY real quick. I had those circled because I was like, them lows gonna get broken, and they did. They did get broken. I was like, them lows gonna get broken. That's exactly what I said. And they did. Let's clear these drawings though. From here, hold on. Nah, okay, nah, I'm tripping. I was like, wait a minute. Had to take a look at my RS Breezy. I believe we're gonna go a little bit lower. Like, she seems to want to go test this. Or she did really. I rejected it. Okay, so yeah. This whole area right here where my where this line is that I'm moving is like quote unquote resistance type of area, and it got rejected. Now we're gonna sit and watch, and it'll really tell us what your USD GU really want to do in the uh, bigger day trade term. Usually this right here is a pretty strong formation. I ain't gonna lie, that pushes price. So if DXY decides to break through this area and settle on top of it with some momentum, breaking through about 104.768, then I'll be looking for her to probably continue a little bit higher into this 105 386 kind of area. She goes up here, rejects again, then I'll be expecting her to come break this low, or at least come test this low down here. Let me put a line there so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, go test that low for the month of July, right there. Cause that was July's low. Yeah, right here is July's low. So this is July's low, and yeah, this is July's high. So a pretty. So she's trading around the equilibrium of July right now. So um, we'll see what she wants to do for August pretty soon. if she wants to trade towards the high of July or stay in the low and melt through the low. We'll see that pretty soon. Granted, there's a lot of things that will play into what it'll do, like um, the Fed speaking and cutting, not cutting, talking about cutting rates and things like that. So all that's gonna play a role in it, play a factor in it. That's all for the major markets, though. That's definitely all for the major markets. Um, let's take a look at what's going on. We did the AMP Cipher video earlier. Um, let's see. What's the tech news going on? What's the tech news going on? Oh, it's about what we were talking about. Just a little while ago.
Do you run paid ads to your Shopify
Those
store?
They're making it seem
if you
like
see other
such
brands
a
in your
scary
space making
day.
sales and you're barely breaking
Such
even
a
on your
scary
campaigns,
time, really.
Wall Street is bleeding. There was a mass sell-off on Wednesday. Investors lost as much as $1 trillion. $1 trillion in a day. And it may not be over just yet. So what triggered this fall? Artificial intelligence, or AI. It is like a ticking time bomb. Let me show you a list. These are tech companies. They were riding high on the AI wave, but now they're losing money. NVIDIA, the biggest seller of AI chips, was down by over 6% yesterday. Broadcom, more than 7% down. Supermicro Computer, more than 9% down. And tech giants who made big bets on AI also saw losses in Wednesday's trade. Apple dropped by almost 3%. Microsoft, more than 3%. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, lost 5.6%, and Alphabet, that owns Google, lost 5%. The stock saw some recovery today, but the NASDAQ has opened in the red again. It was down by over 200 points about an hour ago, and this is quite a fall. Because until recently, there was massive demand for these stocks. AI triggered a rally in the tech sector. Big tech was sold on the promise of AI. They said it's the next big thing. It is the future. Google CEO Sundar Pichai has compared the AI breakthrough to inventions like fire and electricity. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said, "We are entering a golden age and AI is going to be good for humanity." Apple CEO Tim Cook is also bullish on artificial intelligence, as is Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, and all these tech titans have repeated such claims over and over again.
We're going to lead this wave.
And it is. Like, they have, like, just because we're seeing, like, tech stocks have a bad day in the market does not mean that any of those claims are inherently wrong. AI is still it's our future. I mean, like, whether you like it or not, the best thing that you can do is learn as much as you can about AI. You know what I mean? Like, AI helps me write scripts for some of my videos. You feel me? Like, AI has helped me put business plans together. AI has helped me do a lot of things. AI has helped a lot of people do a lot of things, and you can use it. You know what I mean, to be more efficient and effective in getting through this economy, and you know what I mean, making money work for you, making your time work for you gets a little easier with artificial intelligence. I mean, like, how many degrees do you have right now? Ask yourself that. Me, I got a couple. You feel me? But I still would rather have AI help me kill some time. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's not it's not a matter of I can't do it. It's a matter of AI to do it faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, there are a lot of tasks that you can have AI do that you can't really do, like mathematical stuff and you know logistical things and certain legal things. You should always consult like a real legal consultant when you're doing writing up contracts and things like that, if you haven't took taking classes or have degrees that support you being able to read and write contracts well. AI can be a very good tool and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having a bad day in the stock market does not take away from its usability. You know what I mean?
In terms of the next generation of AI infrastructure that's needed.
Google search is generative AI at the scale of human curiosity, and it's our most exciting chapter of search yet.
Together, all of this goes beyond artificial intelligence. It's personal intelligence, and it's the next big step for Apple.
Big tech went all in on AI, and investors bought into their sales pitch. In the last 1 year, they've poured some $9 trillion into this space. $9 trillion. But now the investors are pulling out. A large number of them are pulling out, at least. They feel that there's a bubble and that the hype around AI is overblown. Now, tech companies are spending billions of dollars on artificial intelligence. They're buying chips, they're buying data centers, and soaking up.
That's an actual lie. She's a liar. Whoever wrote her script is a liar. They're lying to you. They don't think the big investors. They're not pulling out because they think it's a bad investment. No. All these stocks been going up and 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 up, and you can't just go up without coming back. It's the same way with currencies. You understand? Like how being a currency trader allows me to see through the bullshit. You see that? You see how easily I can see through the bullshit? I know that no financial instrument is going to just keep going up and up and up and up. It's going to come down some. It's going to pull back. And if you have a major, big old run, a huge run, you're going to have a hefty pullback, right? This right here is telling everybody to pull their money out, sell, because the whales are trying to get the best entry possible before a whole bunch of people realize, hold on, wait a minute. This is wait. AI is fine. No. We need to invest in technology. Technology is the future. You know what I mean? We not it's technology. Yeah, it's like we're here at this point now. You can hate it or love it, and until a solar flare decides to knock everything off the grid, this is what we got. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like she lied. Those big whales, they're not losing faith in AI. That's not at all. Not even a little bit of what's happening. You understand? $9 trillion they invested. The entire market loses $1 trillion. That means the entire market loses 1/9 of what they put in. You think that makes them scared now? Think about it. They're not you understand, like one company doesn't represent the entire freaking market. May represent a big percentage of it, but not the entire freaking market. You understand? That means one of their probably bigger investments is like they're making up, maybe let's give it hefty. Say it's a hefty amount. Maybe they're making up an eighth of that, right? They're down like what, like $250 billion. That's nothing. $250 million. They're down like that. These numbers aren't anything to these people. You understand what I'm saying? It's like throughout the forex market, over $6 trillion moves every single day. Every single day, over $6 trillion moves. You understand? So like $1 trillion total going down in the stock market in a day. It don't scare the big dogs. You understand what I'm saying? It don't scare the big dogs. They trying to make you think it scared the big dogs, but it don't scare the big dogs.
Massive amounts of power just to get their AI services up and running. And the result is this. The expenses of these companies are soaring. Microsoft has spent $14 billion in 1 quarter in capital expenditure. And this spending was driven by AI. What is capital expenditure? It is the money that a company spends on buying physical assets. stuff like chips and servers in this case, which are used to develop AI tools. This money, the money spent on building this infrastructure, is called capital expenditure, or CapEx in short. So Microsoft spent
I don't know about you, but I ain't spending $14 billion and giving up on it in 2 years. Shitting me. You understand what I'm saying? It's like she telling you the information. They spent $14 billion in capital on AI alone. You think they done? You think they finna be like, all right, let's just write off the $14 billion L? Nah, I mean, like, it's play. It ain't play like that. You feel me? That's an ill investment that everybody's gonna have. That, like, I'm gonna tell you this. Listen to me. There's some sauce now. Everybody's gonna have to let this investment play out to at least 2020, at least till 2035 minimum. They're at least gonna let this play out. If not, they're gonna move back towards space exploration and putting all their money towards that. If you think I'm wrong, catch me in 2035 and I'm gonna pull up this video and I'm gonna be like, I told you so. You feel me?
$14 billion in just 3 months. And they're not done yet. They're expected to divert more and more money into AI-related expenses. And the other players don't want to be left behind. They're also trying to match these numbers, if not beat them.
See?
Alphabet's capex stood at $12 billion. Again, this expense is for a single quarter, $12 billion. Meta,
For a
$7
single
billion.
quarter? Goddamn.
The company is projected to spend up to $40 billion in the entire year on AI-related capital expenditure. And finally, we have Amazon. They spent some $14 billion, so same as Microsoft. Long story
I
short,
gotta close out.
big money
I gotta close out.
is
I'm
being
gonna go ahead
thrown
and
at
close
AI
out the video for the major market breakdown. Seems like I gave y'all the sauce. Listen, they're not the markets will be all right. AI is gonna be all right. Meta's gonna be fine. Microsoft's gonna be fine. Of course, all these stocks, they have to pull back. You know what I mean, they have to pull back. Everybody's had these beautiful days, beautiful trading days, beautiful buys, beautiful runs. They gotta pull back. All right. So if you're worried, don't be. Just chill. Manage your risk properly and you'll be fine. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.